The new Senate laws rushed through Parliament in an all-night, non-stop session in March by the Green Turnbull Alliance are unfair, they're unrepresentative, they're undemocratic, and they're un-Australian. Since 1945, Australia has been run by either Labor or Liberal, but Australians are increasingly unhappy with the duopoly, as only 66% voted for the major parties and 9% voted for the Greens. At the last election though, 25% of all Australians voted for minor parties. Under the new laws, all these same votes will no longer count, and 3 million people's votes will go to waste. Commentators said the last Senate election was disproportionate, and they are partly right when they look at Senator Ricky Muir, who won his Victorian Senate seat with 0.51% of the vote. But to understand proportion, you need to look at the big picture. The vote for the minor parties at the last election was still not truly fair and proportional, as only 11% of the Senate is now composed of representatives from the minor parties, which 25% of Australians voted for. The new laws make the Senate voting system even more unfair and undemocratic. If you are one of the 9% who voted for the Greens, you will be happy, as it will entrench the Greens as holding the balance of power in the Senate for decades to come. But even for Greens voters, this should cause alarm, as we all know the reality of the statement that power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. However, if you are one of the 91% of people who didn't vote for the Greens at the last election, you will be horrified to know that the Greens will likely have a monopoly on the balance of power for generations to come, and no matter what you say, you will not be listened to and your vote will not count. The new Senate laws are unfair, unrepresentative, undemocratic, and un-Australian. Let your voice be heard. Get on social media, write to the papers, and come at 2 p.m. on Sunday, 1st of May, to the Save Our Senate rally in Martin Place in Sydney.